Think on these things, J. Krishnamurti. We have been discussing the question of revolt within the prison, how all reformers, idealists, and others who are incessantly active in producing certain results are always revolting within the walls of their own condition, within the walls of their own social structure, within the cultural pattern of civilization, which is an expression of the collective will of the many. I think I would now be worthwhile if we could see what confidence is and how it comes about. Through initiative, there comes about confidence, but initiative within the pattern only brings the self confidence, which is entirely different from the confidence without the self. Do you know what it means to have confidence? If you do something with your own hands, if you plant a tree and see it grow, if you paint a picture or write a poem, or when you are older, build a bridge or run some administrative job extremely well, it gives you a confidence that you are able to do something. But you see, some confidence as we know it now is always within the prison. The prison which society, whether communist, Hindu, or Christian, has built around us. Initiative within the prison does create a certain confidence because you feel you can do things. You can design a motor, be a very good doctor, an excellent scientist, and so on. But this feeling of confidence, which comes with the capacity to succeed within the social structure, or to reform, to give more light, to decorate the interior of prison, is really self confidence. You know you can do something and you feel important in doing it, whereas when through investigation, through understanding, you break away from the social structure of which you are part. There comes an entirely different kind of confidence, which is without the sense of self importance. And if you can understand the difference between these two, between self confidence and confidence without the self, I think it will have a great significance in our life. When you play a game very well, like badminton, cricket, or football, you have a certain sense of confidence, have you not? It gives you the feeling that you are pretty good at it. If you are quick at solving mathematical problems, that also builds a sense of self insurance. When confidence is born of action within the social structure, there always goes with a strange arrogance, does there not? The confidence of the man who can do things, who is capable of achieving results, is always colored by the arrogance of the self, the feeling, it is I who do it. So, in the very act of achieving a result or bringing about a social reform within the prison, there is a arrogance of the self, the feeling that I have done it, that my ideal is important, that my group has succeeded. This sense of the me and the mine always goes with the confidence that expresses itself within the self social prison. Have you not noticed how arrogant idealists are? The political leaders who bring about the certain results, who achieve great reforms, have you not noticed that they are full of themselves, puffed up with their ideals and their achievements? In their own estimation, they are all very important. Read a few of the political speeches, watch some of these people who call themselves reformers, and you will see that in the very process of reformation, they are cultivating their own ego. Their reformers, however extensive, are still within the prison. Therefore, they are destructive and ultimately bring more misery and conflict to the man. Now, if you can see through the whole social structure, the cultural pattern of the collective, which will which will be called civilization, if you can understand all that and break away from it, break through the prison walls of your particular society, whether Hindu, communist, or Christian, then you will find there comes a confidence which is not tainted with the sense of arrogance. It is the confidence of innocence. It is like the confidence of a child who is so completely innocent he will try anything. It is this innocence confidence that will bring about a new civilization. But this innocent confidence cannot come into being as long as you remain within the social pattern. Please do listen to this carefully. The speaker is not is in the least important, but it is very important for you to understand the truth of what is being said. After all, that is education, is it not? The function of education is not make you fit into the social pattern. On the contrary, it is to help you to understand completely, deeply, fully, and thereby break away from the social pattern, so that you are an individual without the arrogance of the self, but you have confidence because you are really innocent. It is not a great tragedy that almost all of us are only concerned either with how to fit into society or how to reform it. Have you noticed the most of the question you have asked reflect this attitude? You are saying, affect, how can I fit into society? What will my father and mother say, and what will happen to me if I don't? Such an attitude destroys whatever confidence, whatever initiative you have, and you leave school and college like so many automatons, highly efficient perhaps, but without any career claim. That is why it is so important to understand the society, the environment in which one lives, and in that very process of understanding, break away from it. You see, this problem is all over the world. Man is seeking a new response, a new approach to life because the old ways are decaying. Whether in Europe, in Russia, or here, life is a continual challenge, and merely to try to bring about a better economic order is not a total response to the challenge, which is always new. And when culture, peoples, civilizations are incapable of responding totally to the challenge of the new, they are destroyed. Unless you are properly educated, unless you have this extraordinary confidence of innocence, you are inevitably going to be absorbed by the collective and lost in the mediocrity. You will put some letters after your name, you will be married, have children, and that will be the end of you.